I think King Shazam is still a kid under all this skin, like Prime Universe Billy Batson. Let me explain. Now, I want you to read what Raz says here. He says, as recorded in the secret histories of the Hall of Justice, it said Teth Adam reigned as Pharaoh of the Black Land for all of 8 days, more than 3,000 years ago. Now, for all of 8 days means a continuous unbroken period of 8 full days. So Adam only ruled Kandak for 8 full days. And if you read further down, we see him say it took him 2 days to free every slave in Egypt. Then on the 3rd day, he ended all war. And then he ruled for 8 days. So I think it's safe to assume that immediately he got his powers, he went to free Kandak. And we know that when he got the power, he was still a kid. So I think it's okay to say that this Adam is still a kid, just like how Prime Billy is a kid when he transforms. And another reason to believe he's a kid is, if you can remember, when he was still in the Black Lands, the Phantom Stranger came and gave a prophecy of a savior, and she described him in detail, the exact appearance, abilities, and looks of the savior. And from the description, I think it's safe to assume she was talking about Absolute Superman, because she said heroes would rise with this person, right? And so Adam, upon hearing that, was convinced that they don't need a savior to come whenever. They need that savior now. So he decided to go into the Red Land. Does that ring any bells? And confront the Wizard of the Sands of Eternity that they had been hearing about. And so he finds out it's Brainiac, and they turn him away, but he was stubborn and he said he won't go away, and he needs them to grant his wish now. And so they tested the father box on him. And look at the panel. We see them putting the father box to his head. And he was thinking about a savior. Do you see how it's coming together? And so he granted his wish, right? It turned him into the description the Phantom Stranger gave. It's still vague, but since it's an Absolute Superman book, we can say the Phantom Stranger was talking about Absolute Superman. So Adam, upon using that description, because that was what was in his head about what a savior would be and what he looked like. And I think that's why Absolute Superman and King Shazam have so much in common, from glowing fists and feet to eyes like fire, and then wearing the dust of their home on their back. You know, Adam is from the Black Land and Clark from the Red Lands in Krypton, even to their superhuman abilities. So yeah, Adam as a kid used Clark's description to form his idea of the savior, and then DC just made a brand new post on their Instagram saying DC Universe versus Absolute Universe, who comes out alive. So we see everyone and their absolute variants: Batman and Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and then Captain Marvel and King Shazam. Notice how they put Billy here instead of Black Adam, when Black Adam also exists in the DC universe. And this is literally Teth Adam in the Absolute Universe. So I think they're hinting towards the fact that Adam's a kid in this universe. And why do I think he was locked away? I think the Brainiacs betrayed him because they saw him as a threat. I mean, he's strong, fast, smart. He freed his people. Maybe he even gave Kandak hope. No one had to come and find the wizards, in quotes, for their wishes to be granted. So they decided to banish him till he got freed in Superman's time. And there you have it. This is my theory. If you like it, please be sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more Captain Marvel and Black Adam content. And mark your calendars, 6th of June. We'll find out whether this theory is correct. Love and peace out. Also, one more thing. I think maybe this version of Teth Adam might not be able to change back into immortal, because if you notice, he's not even been shouting. He didn't shout Shazam. And even when he was granted his powers in the first place, there was no say the word. Like, they did say the magic word, but he just screamed. You know, so maybe he cannot even transform back into his mortal body, which is how they can do the Absolute Universe twist. You know, the Absolute Universe always puts a twist on our favorite characters. Maybe King Shazam cannot become mortal again. He's stuck in that body, but he's actually still a kid. You know, we'll just have to wait and see whether these theories are correct. I really hope they are, because this story is brewing. Jason Aaron, you are the GOAT.